Thurman Sports Talk worldwide. Got a little news from the world of boxing, y'all. So you know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, March 4th, right? Y'all know that Danny Garcia, undefeated champion in the welterweight division, fights another undefeated champion in the welterweight division, Keith one-time Thurman. Y'all know this fight's about to happen. March 4th, it's on. And, they having their media days and stuff like that. And the quotes are coming. And you kind of starting to get a feel of what these people think right now. These two fighters, like I said, both undefeated. It's a unification, WBC and the WBA, right? Going to unify. We still got that IBF out there with Errol Spence against Kell Brook, right? So looks like the welterweight division is about to unify here soon. Let's hope so. But to these guys' mental state, pretty much how I thought like two undefeated fighters will be. Keith Thurman is basically saying, if you can beat me, then just beat me. He's saying like, if you talk about anybody in the welterweight division, you can't talk about it without talking about me, without mentioning my name, right? And he's right about that. If you talk about the best welterweights, you're going to mention his name, right? So he feels like that Danny Garcia hasn't fought a true welterweight and an elite fighter like Keith Thurman thinks he is. And all these things seem to be true. I think that elite, we have to wait on that until you unify the division or get closer to unifying than you have been up until now, Mr. Keith Thurman. But he is a great fighter, and he's right about these things. Danny Garcia's point is, hey, he's been in more of these significant fights, more of these tough fights where he was the underdog, the Amir Khan fight or the Lucas Matisse fight, underdogs. He's done more in the 140-pound division, closely unifying linear champion down there than Keith Thurman has in the 147-pound division. So he's more battle-tested, is his point of view, right? I agree with him. So I agree with both of these guys. They both have a good point. Now, Garcia's father talking about he's heard that Keith Thurman was smoking and drinking or whatever before. Hey, nowadays everybody got cameras. If he's out of training, celebrating a fight that he just won, maybe right. What if that was he was found drinking or smoking after the fight against Porter? Man, let the man celebrate. If he gets back in training and handles his business, and he's still undefeated, still can call himself one time, which not really. He got to knock somebody out pretty soon to keep that name. But the dude is basically handling his business. That doesn't really matter. I don't think so. I think he seems to be disciplined enough to do what he's doing. Up until now, it's worked for him. So I don't really think that's significant. But the barbs are going back and forth, right? And this is what's happening. Now, I'm not going to predict this fight until we get in the week of the fight. It's still another week, maybe sometime next week. And then we'll talk about who I personally think will win. Who I would want to win, that's different. A little bit more Danny Garcia than Keith Thurman. Both of them, I think, if they win, it's good for both of these guys' career. I think if they continue to fight on PBC, it's not the end of the world if they lose. That's another good point. But I just think that Danny Garcia has been underestimated more so than Keith has. And so, when I'm indifferent, I always lean towards the underdog. I've told you guys that on several occasions. And this is no different. That's why if I had to pick one for who I would want to win, then I would probably go Danny Garcia 60-40. But that doesn't mean that's who I would pick if I had to put my money on it. We'll talk about that in a week or so. All right, guys. Thurman Sports Talk worldwide, and I'm up out of here.